Hello, hello, hello. I'm a painted dog and welcome to Ark Survival Evolved. Now I know this isn't the island, but there's been a bit of a problem. I had a couple of corrupt files, and then I couldn't get back to my game. And I basically went through and built a nice animal pen and all that jazz. Yeah. Now I have one Scorched Earth. I haven't played that much. So let's go up in health immediately. And then wait. Want a campfire, stone hatchet, spear. Let's take at least the basics. We need definitely a water skin, sleeping bag, roof, wall, patch door. There you go. Okay, we need to get the basic tools up and running, so we need a stone. But before that, let me just r.bloom quantity 0. Light shafts 0. I almost forgot about that. Okay, I need to find a stone. So I started on the Midlands. It's one of the easy starting points. Because the last time I played this game, I didn't actually last that long. Before I basically spawned, ran about 10 steps and got killed by a raptor. So I don't want that to happen again. Not immediately. At least want the basics up and running. So why don't you join me when we get the basics up? So I've been traveling a while, and I set up a temporary base for now, and I found this Relatops or whatever you want to call it. A prehistoric camel basically. And he's stuck, and I thought, let's try and tame this bad boy with a boomerang. Let's see how this goes. As you can see, it's 5:30 in the morning on day 2. I'm already on level 50 because I still have increased XP, and I also tamed the jerboa. Now basically what that does, it makes certain noises when certain events are about to happen, either a sandstorm or heat or that kind of stuff. And you'll start increasing the rate of these noises as the event gets closer. Yeah, with this, the thing won't go down with a boomerang, or it doesn't look like it will. At this stage it looks like, oh, I'm going to kill it before I can tame it. There you go. I have a lot of berries on my jerboa, but I don't want to use that for this guy. Although it looks like I have to. With that in mind, you double tap F to throw down the guy on your shoulder. And then you pick him up again, because they are really squishy. I'm going to get this tamed. Now, why I actually brought you back now is I found this water vein, and I built a well on top of that. You have to be level 15 to build this well. And now I have a basic drinking source. But now, as you can see back there is my, back there is my temporary base. But now I want to build a more permanent base. I guess I won't be staying long in this base, but I have this idea that I think is actually quite neat. And what I want to do is, as you can see, I have placed down 5 wooden foundations. I want to build this out and around this well. So I have a drinking fountain inside my base. I went ahead and crafted up a couple of fence foundations. That's a bit too close. Let's take this out one more and then in. And the same on this side. Why can't I place? Oh, damn, it's too low. So I have to place a ceiling over there. But that's fine. So we can take it out on this side. Okay, actually we have to build the ceiling over there as well. But now you get the idea. I want to build this all around and basically have as well inside my base. Now I'll build this out maybe about, I would say a 3 by 7. I think that would be a nice size. Yep. And I make this a 3 by 7 and then maybe just a 1, or if I can a 2 by 2, and then a 3 on the other side again. And this will basically be corridors with window frames all around these corridors. Then when I want to, I can extend my base out, or with fence foundations I can extend this out. I can demolish these rocks, I believe. Wrong one. Demolish those rocks and pull it up to this bad boy. And the same on this side. I can extend that out to about here. And then I have a place for my tames. Now these bad boys, you walk up behind them, you press E, and you take their oil. And this guy's been tamed. So let's whistle him. Ha! You killed a level 56 raptor. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. This raptor's been circling my base for quite a while. And I went out with a bow and arrow. Tried to get him, but he disappears so quickly. And all this tall bushes. What's nice about this thing is, if you get him to a water source, and I believe over by that obelisk there is a water source. So far I know, I've been to 2 of these and both of them had water sources. So if you put a saddle on this guy and you walk to level 119, no wonder it took so long to tame or to put down. But actually if you go to a water source of this guy and you walk into the water, you have a portable water source because he can absorb the water. Now with that in mind, let's get his saddle. Almost took a parasol saddle there. You know what, let's just search for this. Now what do we need for this bad boy? Oh, we can already make it. You can see I went ahead and got loads and loads of fibers. But with increased harvesting rate as well, it wasn't that bad to get. You know what? They're actually quite good. So let's put your movement up to 200 and then just wait. As you can see, that's sprinting. That's him walking. Can you harvest? Yes, you can harvest. Now I can have narco arrows for days. Let's move him back to our base. Now the thing that I would suggest that you get straight away as soon as you can is this tent. It decays over time, as you can see at the bottom is 181 or 300, but if there's a heat wave or anything like that, this can provide temporary shelter. You can close the door as well, which is actually kind of nice. So now that you know my plan for this, I'm really tempted to take our guy out and get some water from the red obelisk. You know what, let's do that. Okay, so let's go. The only thing with one of these updates, they changed the animations for when they are feeding. Dinos are feeding. And for instance, if you get on your pteranodon, you want to fly away quickly because something is attacking you and it starts eating, then it's basically useless until it stops. Let's take on this raptor. Look at this in the front, there's a jug bug, but that's a water one. You can get water from those guys. And then there's a moth. If you look there in the distance, that's a moth. Now what happens with a moth, as soon as you injure it, it produces a cloud, basically slows you down. I'll show you a water jug bug. Drink water. You have inventory? No, you don't. Let's just harvest you for your hide. Because let's face it, hide and meat won't be any difficult thing to find in this area, because everything tries to kill you. Or 90% of the things tries to kill you. Actually, dire wolves in this area. I was killed twice by one since I started. Speak of a devil. This thing hits like a tank. There's another bad boy. Come here. Yeah, doggy, 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 doggy. Oh, you ran away. Let's just keep an eye out. Now, this spell will really weigh me down. But I don't know what you use spell for in this desert. Just throw that on him. And let's upgrade this guy again. Well, I'm tempted to take his melee damage up to 200 as well. You see, I'm trying to move now. He started eating and now he's basically useless. Now this guy seems a bit tougher than the previous guy. Level 20. Now we have loads and loads of berries on us. Ah, but our weight's actually still fine. Okay. And let's just leave it like that. That's a thorny dragon. They are really badass. But they tend to attack you when you're on foot. As you can see, he's attacking that, I would say, kangaroo and a terror bird. As you can see, there's loads of stuff that wants to kill you over here. But it's supposed to be difficult. It is actually Scorched Earth DLC, so it has to be difficult. I'm gonna take his melee damage up to 200 as well. I'm trying to move again. Nothing. Nothing. There you go. That's actually quite annoying. I have to try. As you can see, there's a bit of metal behind these. But I know a great place to farm metal over here. I actually went ahead and got a bit of metal. Actually quite a bit of metal. But that's the beauty of increased harvesting rates. Get loads of metal in a very short amount of time. What the hell? What kind of things are these? I believe they on... Oh no, it's these guys that rob you. Let's just run away for now. Okay, I'm out of stamina. Yeah, run away. I still have no idea what they are called. As you can see, I parked him in the water. And now he has 750 water. Gallimimus. Oh, it's not a Gallimimus. I have no idea what the hell this is. This must be one of the new dinos. It's a badass long-legged crocodile. Seriously? Ooh, shit. What the hell is happening? I can't move. Damn. But now you see, it's quite brutal out here. And I actually lost my Jerboa. But I'm gonna run back and find my stuff before it's all gone. Hi guys, I'm actually close to this obelisk and there's a sandstorm. Actually slows you quite down, as you can see. I'm trying to sprint now at this stage. And while in the sandstorm you're collecting sand. So you have to be careful of that. I'm gonna try and find my relatives because I haven't even gotten a notification that said that it was killed, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, I'll see you now. No! He died. But let's call our Jerboa over. He might still make it. Come here, boy. Oh, he was killed. But I'm gonna wait until the sandstorm clears before I take on that guy. Now, I was standing on these rocks when that Caprosuchus, or whatever you call it, that jumping crocodiles jumped after a moth that came flying by. And it actually jumped right past me here, where that Gallimimus is. So I had to make a sort of a sprint there. I took the chance and I got my stuff back, and I got the saddle from the dinosaur camel. So now I'm just waiting for the sandstorm to clear, but as you can see, my stamina is shot. Seriously, it goes down so quickly in this. Same with the water. So I have to wait now for this to clear so I can get back home. So the sandstorm just cleared, so now I can figure out which way I have to go. But we'll be back for these guys to get a little bit of revenge. But for now, let's just get back home. So I'll see you as soon as I get home, or something interesting happens. Damn, I almost forgot. Now, that's the place where I got killed, and my Morellatops, my dinosaur camel, let's call it that. And then base is in that direction. But I wanted to show you where you can find loads and loads of metal and crystal. So if you turn around and you head in this direction. So it's basically from where our base is, straight through this obelisk, and you go straight ahead here. But you have to be quite quick because there's carnivores and there's other robby kind of stuff around here. Speak of a devil, there you can see him. It's coming after us. But if you head up the mountain a bit more, then you can find this area. Let's walk a bit. Hopefully nothing is following us up here. You can find obsidian and crystals. I believe this is sulfur rocks. Let's just get the, sulfur rocks. And loads of obsidian and crystal. But that's not the only great thing you can find here. As you can see, loads and loads of crystals. This actually counts as a cave, as far as I can remember. But I might be mistaken. But if you go through this labyrinth, I can't actually call it labyrinth because there's only one way, two ways in and out, but you know what I mean. Actually walks into a dead end there. But if you walk through this area, don't tell me I just backtracked again. Oh no, I didn't. But here you have to be a bit more careful. As you can see, there's thorny dragons over here. And that's actually a rainbow drop. So for beginners. And there's a saber tooth. Let's regen a bit and let's sprint through here. So that I can show you. Hopefully nothing aggroes. Or not so much aggroes. Sulfur rocks. Carnotaur. Dehydrated. He has loads and loads of metal around here also. And if you explore this area a bit more, you will find more metal. And even more crystals. Now I'm going back to my base because I'm done with this area. Guys, this is the end of this episode with everything following us. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll probably die on the way back because I don't have any water, but the next episode we'll try and build a bit more. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Cheerio.